Hello, welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 2. um, yeah. I forgot how to do it. It's been a week, but yeah. What happened this week? I did a job interview on Monday and a trial shift yesterday, and I think I got the job, so I'm very excited about that. Little restaurant type job, very cool. Job interviews have been having a lot lately. I think I said in the podcast last week I was doing one. It's very nerve-wracking, and they all seem like the same. Like they're asking the same questions because it's kind of like customer service stuff, and like serving people, like hospitality is the word I'm looking for. So yeah, it was like it's always nerve-wracking to do interviews. I always find it nerve-wracking. Trial shifts I've only really ever done like 1 or 2, and it's always definitely scary, but it wasn't that bad. I was just running food to people, so yeah, for like 2 hours. So I'm glad about that. I really needed a job really badly. And yeah, I saw the new Beetlejuice film the other day, Beetlejuice, because I really liked the first one and I really liked the musical. I went to see it with my friends. I guess I could do like a review. This is what the podcast this week will be. It will be a review. So spoilers if you haven't seen it, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I thought it was an okay movie. It just seemed very like all over the place, which is not necessarily a problem. I was still entertained the whole time, but it was like really slow at the beginning and then really fast at the end, which probably could have been like different. Like it took a long time to get to the main plot. And then there was like a side character who was supposed to be like the villain. It was Beetlejuice's ex-wife, looking for him, and like I don't know, she just appeared randomly throughout the film, and she was a soul sucker. She was sucking people's souls apparently, and then she randomly like at the end comes in as like we think she's gonna be a huge problem for the main people, especially Beetlejuice, but she's not. So that was a bit confusing, but you know, overall solid. You know, the cast is always amazing. Michael Keaton is always amazing. He brought back the charm as Beetlejuice. He's so gross, as he does it well. Winona Ryder, obviously amazing. I really, really love Jenna Ortega. I think she fit in perfectly. Winona Ryder said that once too in an interview, I think, that she was like made for this movie, and I was like, that I agree. She did very well. So there's something on my lip. Dead skin. Anyway, but yeah, pretty good movie. Has some flaws, but you know, all movies does. I'm not a critic, so I don't really care. I went there to be entertained, and I was entertained, so that's fine by me. Yeah. I'm trying to think of I should really come more prepared. I have a notes app, like a specific notes, a note on my phone, and it's podcast topics to talk about, and I haven't filled it in yet. God, Ellie, gotta fill it in. You gotta fill it in. So I literally don't know what to talk about. I'm just like spitballing here. Trying to think of things that happened on the news. Anything that interests me. Apparently Trump got shot again, but it missed. How hard can it be to hit him? I don't get it. These people, man. That's a joke, by the way. Don't take that to heart. Sneak peek. I recorded a Sims video the other day. I'm hoping that I could get it edited normally, but I did realise once I was listening back to the recordings that the music is too loud, and you can't really hear my voice. So I need to check, because that's just at the beginning. I think that it'll be fine if I like try and boost my voice. I could find like a way to salvage the audio and stuff, but if not, because I'm not a tech whiz at all, you'll probably be able to tell by all of this that I'm not a tech whiz, but I am an atomic whiz. Sorry, noises are happening in my house. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not into tech, but I try my best. I also had to talk to some doctors this week. Literally, this is what I'm talking about on the podcast. It's crazy, but yeah, I guess it's fine. Whatever. I did an e-consult on my GP's website, and then I got like 1,000 calls from them, which was weird to me because they like got back to me pretty quickly. They must have been really concerned about me. I was like, but the calls weren't coming through. I don't know why, but like the calls just wouldn't come through. So they were trying to call me. Like yesterday, they called me like apparently 5 times. I was like, whoa, calm down. But yeah, it didn't come through. So I had to like call in. I was on hold for like 15 minutes just to get to the reception to be like, hey, can you put me on the list or something? I'm interested in having a call. It just doesn't come through. But yeah, I talked to the doctor this morning, and I might have to have some blood tests done. Oh, that's scary thought, because I've never had a blood test done before. My friends, I went out with my friends the other day, and we were all talking, and they all got into a conversation about like the medical history and like everything that went wrong with the past, like with them, like with medical treatments for them in the past, and like having their blood taken, and just like bad experience they've had. And I was like sitting there like, I don't really go to the doctor that often. I don't really have trouble. Maybe it's just the start. They have a lot of horror stories. Maybe I'll get them on the podcast and we'll talk about them or something. I don't know. But yeah, they have a lot of horror stories. I mean, the worst thing that ever happened to me was I like broke my finger, and I had like, I can't show you because I can't hold the mic. I have to hold the mic. But like, my fingers in the middle were taped together, and then there was like a thin piece of like cotton in the middle of it, and I had to have these fingers like this, and I couldn't write with my right hand. So this one, I think I was like having my best friend scribe for me at the time. That was the most like, I had to go to hospital for that, but that was like the worst thing that ever happened to me. I think they've like broken bones and had other bad medical stuff happen to them. So yeah. Oh, sorry. God. This is really, really hard. I literally don't know what to talk about. I mean, I can leave it there. I don't need to do 10 minutes, like, the whole time. So I guess I'm gonna leave you there. And see you next week. Hopefully I'll have topics by then, because if not, then this is just gonna be a whole lot of me being like, what do I talk about? But yeah, thank you for coming, thank you for listening and having to watch, because I'm not putting this on like Spotify. I might figure out how I can, but no one's listening, so what would be the point? But yeah, thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.